Your girl Sage, aka Sage the Urban Witch, and I am on for a live stream reading for you guys. So happy Monday! And let me turn on my big screen, you guys, so that I can see myself. Okay, hope that you guys are doing well today. Okay, in your neck of the woods, I hope that it's all good. Okay, yeah, it's a very beautiful where I am. I hope that you guys are enjoying this very beautiful, lovely weather. Yeah. All right, so it looks like I'm on, you guys. A little bit of a delay, but that should be okay. Hopefully, we won't have any technical difficulties. Okay, so let's just see. Okay, I guess we're good. Okay, so as you guys are coming into the chat, into the live stream, I want to say welcome to you guys. And remember, caveat, your girl got attention deficit now. So when you guys come in, as you're coming in and you're leaving your very beautiful comments, do not think that I'm ignoring you guys if I don't see you, okay? And if I don't respond at that time, okay? I will say hello to everyone after the read, okay? I'll say hello to everyone in the chat, okay? But please, by all means, go ahead and leave your beautiful comments and things of that nature, okay? And speaking of that, you guys, just want to say again, welcome, y'all. Welcome to my channel. I thank you guys in advance for the likes, the shares, and the subscribes, okay? And I also thank you for those of you guys who are continuing to purchase readings from your girl, okay? It is much appreciated, okay? I'm very honored to tap into you guys' energy and to assist you with some things that you need clarity on, some problems or issues. And I'm very grateful and honored that you guys trust me, okay, with that, okay? And also, I thank you guys for those of you guys who are continuing to leave donations, okay, through my business website. It is very, very much so appreciated. And for those of you guys who are still on the fence, I want to let you guys know that personal readings are still available. And if you would like to purchase a reading, all you have to do is email your girl at WizdomandSage@gmail.com. That's WIZDOM and sage@gmail.com, okay? And then write personal reading in the subject line to get the easy process started. Also, you guys, the link to my business website is in my bio, so you guys can take a look at the offerings, the personal readings that I have to offer along with the prices, okay? And I also want you guys to take advantage. For those of you guys, you know, if your budget is quite tight right now, whatever reason, you guys can also take advantage of the economy and mini readings that I do currently have available all year round, okay? And they are as little as $15 to $44, okay? So you guys take a look at that as well, okay? All right, so having said that, you guys, let us tap in. So today we're going to a card of the day, okay, whatever comes out. But before we do that, you guys, I was led to do a fun little water scry message, okay, little water scry reading, okay. For those of you guys who may not be aware, you know, your girl is pretty adept in a lot of different forms of divination, okay. These are, this here, the water scry message or the water scry divination is actually one of the services that I do offer to my offline clientele, okay? And so I want to give you guys, if you haven't seen me in the past, I've done these in the past, but just in case for those of you guys who are new and you've never seen me do a water scribe message, okay, I'm going to do one for you guys today, and then we will lead with the card of the day in terms of whatever comes out, whatever it is that Spirit would like for you guys to know at this time, okay? So having said that, guys, let's get into it, okay? As I was channeling this particular water scribe message, you guys, this could really hit home for you water signs out there, you fellow water signs, okay? So Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, okay? You can have it in your sun sign or anywhere in your natal chart, okay? Where, you know, a water sign is heavily aspected, okay? So that may apply to you as well, okay? All right, Spirit, let's get it. What messages do you have for me as it's going to pertain to water? So I'm hearing shallow, shallow as hell. Thank you, Spirit. Drowning, drowning in debt, drowning in sorrow. Thank you, Spirit. Crocodile tears, swimming upstream. All right, let's start off with the message. I believe it was shallow as hell, okay? So for those of you guys out there, my collective, Spirit says, be wary of a particular person that wants to come around you. This person can present him or herself to be a friend, okay? Or also someone that wants to collab with you in some way, shape, or form. For others of you guys, this person could be a family member, okay? For others of you guys, this person could be someone that wants to date you, okay? I'm hearing from Spirit, really, suss out this person and find out what their true intentions are. This person is, they're very superficial and they're very flashy. But Spirit is saying, dear one, they're shallow as hell, okay? But they pretend to be deep, okay? So this person may be trying to, get into your good graces. They may be trying to impress you, okay? So if you're the type of person, dear one, where you're very intellectual, okay? You're very deep, or, you have a lot going on. You have a lot of hobbies, you're well cultured, okay? There's a lot to you, you're very multi-dimensional. Okay, you're more than a one-trick pony, and you have a lot of beautiful things going on in your life. Your life is very rich and diverse in a lot of different ways. Okay, Spirit is saying there is someone around you, dear one, that wants to try to mimic you. Okay, they want to try to see if they can, present themselves as someone that matches your vibe. But Spirit says, look deeper, dear one, because this person is very, very shallow. Okay, I'm hearing they're shallow as hell, but they pretend to be deep. So this could be someone that's, they're trying to mirror you in terms of how you talk. Okay. Your hobbies, your interests, okay? If you're spiritual, this person is trying to pretend as though they're spiritual too. But Spirit is saying, you will be able to suss this person out because they're very superficial. If you ask this person a question, they'll pretend as though, they know everything, they're smarter than you, or I'm hearing from Spirit, they're really competing with you guys behind the scenes. But if this person ever confronted you and, they were trying to play those mind games and pretend as though they're on your level, Spirit is saying all you would have to do, dear one, is just ask them a question. And, they would get stuck in their tracks because this person is very superficial. They only learn just enough to see if they can deceive you or fool you, or just enough, hoping that you don't look beyond the surface of what they have to show you or how they're presenting themselves, okay? Because they don't have any depth. They don't have any substance, okay? And this also could apply to not only their intellect, okay, very basic, okay, I'm hearing from Spirit. It's a lot of borrowed information, a lot of borrowed knowledge. This person could also be watching you, okay, sitting back in the cut. And it's like they're trying to, study you and find out what your hobbies and interests are or how you speak so that they can try to mirror you. But Spirit is saying, if this person was to ever confront you or, interact with you, you would quickly say, thank you for that gift there. Okay, I saw out of the corner of my eyes. Thank you so much. Spirit is saying that, you would very soon find out, dear one, that this person, for lack of a better word, dear one, this person is full of shit. Okay. Yeah, they're very shallow. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Next message I heard from Spirit, you guys, is drowning in debt. Drowning in debt, okay? So I'm going to take this two ways because Spirit is saying, this could apply to both you and it could also apply to someone around you who is fake flexing, okay? So let's start with you first. Thank you, Spirit. In terms of drowning in debt, dear one, I'm hearing from Spirit, there could be perhaps one or two of you guys out there. You're working very, very hard, okay? But you feel as though at the end of the week, at the end of the month, more is going out than coming in, okay? You may feel as though you're struggling at this time to make ends meet, and you may be a little bit concerned. And for those of you guys who are very diligent and you're doing the best you can with what you have, okay? You're doing your best to try to really stretch out your money to make it go as far as you can absolutely make it go, okay? Perhaps because of, a certain situation, you guys could have found yourself in medical debt. Okay, for others of you guys, you may be concerned about student loan debt. For others of you guys, you may be concerned about, the mortgage, okay? For others of you guys, you may be concerned about, high interest loan that you recently have on a vehicle, or you're trying very, very diligently to pay it off, okay? For those of you guys, I'm hearing from Spirit, you have been very diligent with your money, okay, to the best of your ability. Spirit is saying a way is going to be made for you guys, for you to get up from under the smothering of that debt, okay? I'm hearing a door of opportunity is going to be made for you guys, where you can find a better job, or some of you guys are about to get promoted. Others of you guys, you're going to find a way to create multiple streams of income for you guys, okay, as a way to begin to cut down debt, okay. Others of you guys, I'm hearing from Spirit, you're going to be led to call certain helplines or certain organizations that could help you guys in terms of getting on some type of payment plan, okay. And for others of you guys, you know, you maybe even have a surprising blessing that some or all of that debt is going to be forgiven or removed, okay, is what I'm hearing from Spirit, particularly as it relates to medical debt, okay. Some of you guys may also have credit card debt, and the debt was not from you guys being irresponsible or spending, but it was a matter of survival. Perhaps you had to use the credit card to pay off, you know, some groceries, or to, you know, pay your rent, or to pay a mortgage payment or something of the sort, okay? Or maybe to pay for, maybe one or two of you guys, I'm hearing, pay for a prescription, pay for medicine. So whatever type of debt, dear one, where it was not a matter of you being irresponsible or frivolous with money, but it was strictly a matter of you using what you have because you are in survival mode, okay? Spirit is saying a way is being made for you guys, okay, to relieve your burden of that debt, okay? So that's good news for you guys, okay? If you got a kick in your belly when I said that, Spirit says that message is for you, okay? Now, on the flip side of that, dear one, there is a person around you. This person is a secret hater. For some of you guys, a secret hater could be a family member. For others of you guys, a secret hater could be an ex. And for others of you guys, a secret hater could be someone that is, you know, being competitive with you, secretly competing with you, dear one, based on a similar niche industry or field that you have. For another energy, I'm picking up this person. They're envious of you, dear one, because their current still has their eye on you. Now, this could be your ex, or this could be someone, dear one, that was never an ex. But for whatever reason, there is someone that, you know, they're very envious of you because they feel as though you are competition, and that their person is very much so interested in you, or talking about you, or triangulating you with their person, to the point where they feel as though you're a threat, okay? Well, dear one, this person, I'm hearing from Spirit, part of their karma for, I'm hearing, doing poverty spells, or they're throwing evil eye. Some of them are gossiping. They're doing something, dear one, that is very unjust and very unwarranted. It's kind of like I'm hearing pass the buck, you know, rather than confronting the person that they have an issue with, it's like they're trying to go what they consider to be the quickest route, and that is to come at you. And a lot of you guys, dear one, you don't know this bitch from a can of paint. Ooh, pardon me, YouTube, okay? And rather than her coming at you, you know, she need to be, you know, going towards that janky ass mofo that is talking about you, or that is trying to stir up some shit or triangulate you with this person in some way, shape, or form. For some of you guys, this is a male female situation, and for others of you guys, I'm hearing from Spirit, it could be a same-sex situation, okay? Apply the situation where it fits. But whoever this person is, dear one, Spirit is saying this person, a part of their karma for trying to, you know, stir up some shit with you, and you ain't got nothing to do with that, okay? This person, Spirit is saying, is in drowning in debt, okay? And that is part of their karma, okay? This person, you know, they're spending too much time, too much energy, too much money on, I'm hearing from Spirit, trying to fake flex. They're spending too much time, money, and energy on trying to steer this person's gaze off of you onto them. And they're literally trying to buy that person's affections. Okay, now that's a damn shame, because, you know, this person, dear one, you know, they already know that this person is just using them in some way, shape, or form. They already know, they have seen signs, they have heard this person talking about you. You know, they feel as though, you know, they're being disrespected, but they don't have enough confidence and self-esteem to walk away. Instead, it's like they're using money, they're maxing out their credit cards, you know, they're trying to buy this person's love, this person's loyalty. And this person is really just looking at them and laughing and looking at them like a fool. Now, he gonna take the money. He gonna take the new shoes that she's buying. You know, she gonna take whatever he's giving. But, you know, this person is still gonna continue to have a roaming eye. And they're still gonna be goosenecking, dear one. Although they're in some situationship or situation shit with this person. They still have their eye on you, and rather than this person, dear one, really confronting the person about any type of issues that they're having, they're trying to take it on you. And I'm hearing it's coming in the form of gossip. It's coming in the form of them trying to prey on your downfall using some type of magic or spell casting, evil eye, something of the sort. And as part of that, dear one, they're in judgment and they are currently drowning in debt. Okay, I'm hearing eviction. I'm hearing foreclosure. I'm hearing bankruptcy. I'm hearing repo. The repo man is currently looking for their vehicle because they are in arrears, and they're literally trying to go to family members' houses to hide their vehicle in a family member or friend's garage or backyard. Okay, now see, they really need to be focused on trying to get their finances together, dear one, while they trying to fuck with you behind the scenes on the low. Okay, and this person, dear one, I'm hearing from spirit, as a result of that, they are in judgment. And part of that is they are drowning in debt. Okay, come through, spirit. I'm also hearing drowning in sorrow. Dear one, whoever this person is, for some of you guys, depending on who the person is, this could be a family member, you guys, someone that you guys have gone no contact with, or it could be someone that you used to be friends with and you found out that the bitch or the mofo was crazy and you cut him loose. Or for others of you guys, this could be an ex-spouse, an ex that is a baby mother or baby father, or someone that perhaps you maybe has just had a summer fling, or a little this, a little that, you was in it for a good time, not a long time. I come through, spirit. But this person, dear one, you may have moved on from them, but they haven't moved on from you. And I'm hearing from spirit that they are currently drowning in sorrow. Okay, this could be a person, dear one, for whatever reason they put up such a front. Yes, they did. They pretended as though you weren't all that. They pretended as though they were the best thing you ever had, that you would never leave. This person didn't treat you with respect. They didn't treat you with dignity. But now that you have left, dear one, they're deeply missing you. Okay, I'm hearing ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Come through, spirit. For those of you guys, old school, for those of you guys where this is an intimate type of situation, someone really tried to put up a front and pretend as though you was not all that, dear one. They may have been, they may have been breadcrumbing you, okay, playing cat and mouse with you, playing games with you, because I'm hearing from spirit that this person expected for you to chase them. But dear one, as a high vibrational being, we all know that, we don't get down like that, okay? We don't chase, we motherfucking replace. Okay, bars, come through, spirit. And so now, dear one, this person's games, their little childish, silly ass games of wanting to play cat and mouse with you, pretending as though they wasn't interested, and they was very much so interested, dear one. Still to this day, they think about you night and day. Okay, that song is coming through. Okay, I'll be, I can tell you how I feel about you night and day. Come through, spirit. Yeah. So now this person's thinking about your ass night and day. But they should have just, really have been, they should have cut out all of the games, all of the shenanigans, and just approached you based on a sense of integrity and character. And now I'm hearing they really fumbled. So now, dear one, they are currently drowning in sorrow. Now, this person could be very much so fake flexing on social media, but spirit is saying, read between the lines, read the energy. They're saying a whole lot of this and a whole lot of that, dear one, but they're really just trying to get your attention. I'm hearing they're trying to bait you. They're trying to get you to rekindle with them and respark some type of interest in them. Okay, this person, dear one, they know that you have moved on. So it's like they're trying to present themselves to be someone that really came up on a glow up, really came up on money, really came up on this. But again, dear one, this person, they're fake flexing, they're drowning in debt, and they're really trying to, they're trying to hide the fact that they're really drowning in sorrow, and that they feel like an ass because when they had you around them as a friend, or more as a lover, or even as a family member, they didn't treat you right, they didn't respect you, and so you bounced and you left their ass. Okay, come through, spirit. So that's drowning in sorrow. Also, dear one, I heard crocodile tears. Yeah. Dear one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, y'all, somebody in the chat, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that we are now currently in the season of retrograde, okay? There is someone, dear one, I'm hearing retrograde, reconcile, but it's a no-go. There is someone, dear one, that wants to come back around because, they thought that they can get a better you. They thought that they could find someone better than you. And when they went out to the streets were very unkind to this person. They literally got their asses handed to them. So if this was a player, dear one, the player got played, and now they coming back with they tail between their goddamn legs, and they want to come back at you. You was a good girl, you was a good guy, you was on the up and up, you was honest, but because they for the streets, dear one, they found you to be boring. They found you to be not on their level. They found you to be, you ain't have nothing really going on. But now that they went out in the streets, and the streets done whooped their ass, come through, spirit. And now, they feel defeated, they feel deflated, and they want to come back to you. Spirit is saying, do not accept this person. They're going to come back trying to, really lay on this facade of the fact that they have changed, and I'm hearing crocodile tears, okay? This person, they're a good actor. They're a good actress. They can turn on the tears just like that, okay? But Spirit is saying they're fake, okay? Just as soon as this person will cry, they will stab you in your goddamn back, okay? Yeah. So beware of someone, dear one, that is specifically from your past. And, when you guys were in their life in some way, shape, or form, they didn't treat you right. That's why you left, okay? They made you feel as though you were unworthy or inadequate or something of the fact, okay? They really wanted to try to, wreck your self-esteem because they knew that, you was above their ass from the get-go, but they tried to lower you so that they could feel confident enough to be with you and confident enough to have you, because that is the only way, dear one, in their heart and mind, they felt that they would ever have a chance with you. And rather than play that game with trying to lower yourself with this person, you just left and walked away. The streets and beat up this person. They tired now. Okay, yeah, the pockets are, jacked up, okay? They went out and found a player, somebody that was more of a player, more of a diabolical liar, okay? More than they are. And they didn't think that was possible. They thought that they was, the head bitch in charge, the head mofo in charge. But, somebody did handed their ass to them because, they knew the game a whole lot better than they did. Now they want to come back to you with crocodile tears. Spirit says that's a no-go, okay? You walked away, stay away. And Spirit says, remember why you walked away in the first place, okay? And then ask yourself, why they want to come back now? Is it because they broke? Yeah, they's a brokey now. Is it because they tired? Yeah, they tired out of the streets and wore their ass out. They can't hang now. They don't have the energy. They don't have the stamina. They don't have the long money like they used to. Yeah, so now they want to come back to you. It's a no-go, dear one. Okay? All right. And then the last message, you guys, I'm going to shut this one down after this one because a whole lot more are coming, and I want to get to the card of the day, okay? But the last message I heard for you guys, collective, is swimming upstream. Swimming upstream, okay? So Spirit is saying, dear one, in this season, because you guys have worked so hard, yeah? You've worked so diligently. Now things are going to come a lot more easier to you guys than it was last season. So you're going to feel as though you're going upstream. You're swimming upstream instead of, going against the tide. You're going with it, okay? I'm hearing ride the wave. So a lot of things, dear one, which may have proven to be difficult for you, difficult financially. For some of you guys, I'm even hearing difficult emotionally, okay? For some of you guys, you may have felt as though, why is it so goddamn hard for me to find, a person or find a friend that wants to be loyal and, have common sense and decency and want to treat me like I treat them, okay? You might have had seasons, dear one, where it was just so difficult for you to find people on your level because people were so, threatened by you that immediately when they saw you, instead of being inspired by you, they went into straight attack mode and, trying to humble you, okay? But now, dear one, I'm hearing from Spirit, you're swimming upstream. A lot of you guys have done a lot of shadow work, okay? You've done the hard work, and a lot of that toxic negative energy from those low vibrational energies even the past people and those that would be current people that are wearing that same old energy. Spirit is saying a lot of that energy is passing out, okay? It's coming up off you, is lifting up off of you and off of your environment. So now you're going to find, dear one, that things are going to be a lot easier, okay? Because you're now swimming upstream, okay? This could particularly be for you guys if you are a Pisces as well, I'm hearing from Spirit, okay? All right. Thank you, Spirit. So those are the messages, you dear one. Those are the messages for the let me put this down so I won't make a mess in here. Those are the water scribe messages, dear one, okay? For those of you guys who are part of my collective, okay? All right, so now, dear one, let's get into the card of the day, okay? Whatever comes out, that one wants to come out, so we'll just take that one, okay? Come through, Spirit, okay? So we have, you guys, the comfort card, yes indeed. So I'm definitely hearing, dear one, it's kind of piggying off of that water scribe message, okay? Where you guys are swimming upstream, and now you guys, there's different things that you guys have set in place where you have learned how to put yourself first, okay? Where you have learned how to really invest in yourself. I'm hearing self-care. I'm hearing self-love is the best love, okay? So you guys are making sure that not only are you really investing a lot of energy in yourself, you're being good, you're being kind to yourself, okay? I'm hearing some of you guys are going through a process of healing. Others of you guys, I'm hearing makeover. You're now at a season, at a point where you're being, you've developed some type of self-love and confidence where you guys are now becoming more and more comfortable in your own skin, okay? You guys are also being comfortable in terms of the fact that you recognize that you're different and you're no longer trying to, squeeze yourself into the boxes that other people have put you in just so that they can feel comfortable, okay? I'm hearing from Spirit, you guys are comfortable with the fact that, you're out there, you're different, you're eccentric, okay? That you intimidate a lot of people because you're gifted, because you're talented, okay? Because you're spiritually gifted, you're toned in, you're tapped in. Because you're beautiful, because you are intelligent, okay? You're more than a body, okay? Yeah, some of you guys I'm hearing from Spirit, you are double and triple threats, okay? Not only are you spiritual, not only are you beautiful, but you're very, very intelligent. And this was very intimidating to a lot of people. And for quite some time, dear one, I'm hearing from Spirit, up until the current season, you guys have become so comfortable with just dimming your light and shrinking yourself that it became like a normal thing, okay? Where you guys would, you would settle for less, and you didn't realize to a certain extent that you were really harming yourself because you were so invested in just trying not to rock the boat. You were so invested in just trying to, be liked, trying to be accepted. You were so invested in just like, damn, can I just have peace, Why is it that every time I come around, people want to start some shit, okay? So you guys had learned to really try to be overly pleasing, overly people-pleasing, overly accommodating. For some of you guys, this was with family members. For others of you guys, this could have been in your friend or social groups, okay? And others of you guys, this was like wherever you would go, even in your work environment, okay? Even around, your neighborhood or your living environment. But you guys, in this season, I'm hearing from Spirit, you have learned how to just accept yourself, feel very comfortable in your skin on the physical aesthetic tip, feel comfortable in your skin in terms of the fact that you recognize that you're different, and different as in good, not different as in something's wrong. And you're no longer going to hide. You're no longer going to dim your light, okay? Also, for my divine feminines out there, okay, I'm hearing that you guys are investing a lot of time, and some of you guys are even investing money to make sure that your environment is very beautiful, very aesthetically pleasing, very comfortable, okay? I could be really tapping into the energy of those of you guys who have a strong Taurus placement, okay? Well, you guys like to have very beautiful things around you. You like to have art. You like to have, delicious meals. You want your house to smell good. You want your house to look good, okay? You guys are into those beautiful furniture pieces that are eclectic, but, they have a lot of, sensuality in terms of the textures and the colors, okay? You guys love artwork and things of that nature. I'm also hearing from some of you guys, whether you are a Taurus or not, or whether you have Taurus as a prominent aspect in your natal chart. Okay, some of you guys in this season could really be working on renovations. Okay, it may not be the type of renovation, dear one, where it's a lot of money that has to be spent. In other words, you may not have to go out and get a contractor or hire someone to do extensive renovations, but I'm hearing little things that you guys can do just to kind of refresh in your environment. Okay, because you want to bring like some new fresh energy, and you guys may be playing around with painting your walls, okay, or adding certain fabrics or things of that nature. Some of you guys are doing that for your home in order to be comfortable in this season. You're realizing how important it is to be comfortable in your environment and comfortable in your own body, okay, because that relieves stress, okay, because it makes you more at peace and therefore more higher vibrational, therefore more able to manifest at a more accelerated rate. Okay, when you're looking at things in your environment and you feel at peace, you feel at home, you feel comfortable, you feel as though your environment is inviting. For some of you guys, you feel as though your wardrobe is on point and then you feel comfortable in it. It's going to make you go out into the world and put your best foot forward. Okay, so I'm hearing a lot of you guys in terms of comfort. You're doing a lot of things as far as making sure that as far as a makeover or how you look, that you feel comfortable in your skin, that you have accepted yourself. And speaking of skin, dear one, I'm seeing one or two of you guys maybe going to a dermatologist or maybe really investing in some products, okay, to really work on your skin. I'm hearing you want that glow, okay. Some of you guys, as a result of stress and overworking yourself, okay, and really leaning a lot towards your masculine energy, that's that survival mode, as opposed to the feminine energy of just receiving and having more balance between work and life and work and play. Okay, a lot of you guys you're investing in a lot of things to make sure that you can rest in your femininity and that you can look the part, okay, because for one or two of you guys, dear one, I'm hearing from spirit, you are being watched. Okay, there is someone, dear one, that is sitting back in the cut and watching you guys behind the scene, and as you continue to level up and really invest a lot of time, energy, money into being comfortable in your own skin, investing in your body, investing in your health and wellness, okay? And for others of you guys, extending that to investing in your home, making it as beautiful and inviting as it absolutely can be for you, okay, within your budget. There's someone watching you, dear one, and they're going to pick up where you left off in terms of the fact that you operate in self-love, and that therefore, dear one, how you're treating yourself, you're expecting for anyone that comes into your life as a lover, as a friend, or as whoever, they're going to treat you better, equal that you treat yourself, or better, okay, but not lower. So this person, there is someone, dear one, that is very intrigued by you, I'm hearing from spirit, okay, and they're watching you. They're watching how how you take care of yourself. They're watching how you show up, how you dress, okay. Some of them, dear one, they could be in your work environment. Others of you, dear one, they could be in your neighborhood, okay. Some of you guys, dear one, they could be around you in terms of 6 degrees of separation or less, but they're watching you in some way, shape, or form, and they're really, I'm hearing, taking notes in terms of your expectations, how you show up, how you treat yourself, which is going to dictate to them how you expect to be treated, okay? And a lot of emphasis is on, being soft, pampering yourself, really spending money on yourself, because for a lot of you guys, you've been in work mode, survival mode. Now you guys are being led by spirit to balance that out, okay, where you pay bills, so treat yourself, go to the spa, okay, or set aside some money for that weekend trip, that weekend excursion. Maybe you want to go to a little bed and breakfast and have some wine, sipping wine or whatever, or go to the countryside in a cottage for a weekend. Maybe you want to check out what it would be like to live in a tiny home for a weekend. You're doing different things and you're being very adventurous at this time, I'm hearing from spirit. Some of you guys, you're walking into that thing. Others of you guys, you're visualizing it, and as you continue to visualize it, you're going to make it so, because you're going to continue to walk through those steps. But nonetheless, dear one, there is someone that is watching you guys, and they're really liking how you're treating yourself, for others of you guys, I'm hearing how you're standing up for yourself, okay? And for others of you guys, recognizing that, you know how to balance between responsibilities and getting things done, but also at the end of the day, knowing how to kick your feet up and pamper yourself and treat yourself, okay? And you're going to expect no less from whomever is looking at you, okay, dear one, if you find that you would be interested in this person, okay, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And then on the flip side of that, dear one, we have some janky. We have someone, dear one, they felt as though just because, once upon a time they mistreated you, they disrespected you, or I'm hearing they knew that you were very attractive. Yeah. They knew that you were fine as you want to be, but they thought that just by not telling you that or withholding compliments from you, that in some way, shape, or form, dear one, this would lower your self-esteem. This would lower your confidence. Okay? So we had some janky ass motherfucker come through Spirit that, they wanted to humble you and they didn't want to give you any compliments. They didn't want to treat you well. But now, dear one, that you're treating yourself well, okay, and you soon are about to have someone that is going to also treat you well. For some of you guys, that is coming. For others of you guys, you're already in that season where you're in a relationship or friendship that potentially lead to more with someone that is following your lead on terms of how you love and treat yourself, and they're doing the same thing. This person, dear one, they're very envious of the fact that someone is loving you, that, a lot of people are, seeing you show up as your best version of yourself, and somebody is very, very upset, dear one, that these, I won't say rose-colored glasses, but these mud-colored glasses, the fact that they wanted you to look down on yourself, and when you looked in the mirror, they wanted you to see what they saw or what they tried to project on you rather than seeing that you're very beautiful, okay? This person is upset, dear one, that the spell that they placed on you, so to speak, for you to believe that you're ugly, unattractive, unworthy. Someone is upset, dear one, that, that spell has broken. It has lifted up off of you, and that you truly know your worth. You truly know your value. You truly know your beauty, and the way you're treating yourself and your actions and the way that you're now showing up in the world is showing that. And this person has an issue, dear one. It's like they literally wanted to make you feel as though you were like some ugly duckling, okay? They really wanted to make you feel as though, like you were looking at one of those. I know you guys, when you were a babe, you've gone to like a circus or some type of amusement park or exhibit, and or even a haunted house, for example, and you've gone into one of the tunnels, and you were met with all of these different type of mirrors with all of these different type of angles. And when you looked in the mirror, it made you look very distorted, okay? It made you look disfigured, okay? I'm hearing from Spirit, dear one, there was a person in particular that was always envious of you from the start. But because you place so much validation and so much importance on what this person thought about you, this could have been an authority figure, or this could have been a lover, or this could have even been someone that posed themselves to be a friend, but they were not, okay? This person, they're very upset that, the spell has broken, and you no longer see yourself as this very disfigured person, this very unattractive person. The way that they projected this negative energy onto you, that you really see yourself as how you truly are. I'm hearing from Spirit, you're stunning, you're gorgeous, okay? Yeah. I'm hearing the spell has broken, okay? Some of you guys, you may have suffered from body dysmorphia, or you may have suffered from some type of like eating disorder, bulimia or anorexia, or something that has something to do with the distortion of your body, okay? And I'm hearing in this season, you guys have healed. You're mending, you're healing. You're either continuing to do that, and you have made a 180-degree turn where people are looking at you and your past versus your current. People are like, damn. Okay, or you've totally made that 360-degree circle where people can totally tell that whatever that was on you, that spell to make you feel as though you were ugly and unworthy and unattractive, and you have body dysmorphia and this and that has totally been lifted off of you. Okay, because this person, dear one, from the start, I'm hearing from Spirit, they have always tried to target your beauty and your confidence in one way or another, because they were competing with you, and they felt as though they weren't as attractive as you, or they didn't have much to offer as you, or that you had pretty privilege and they didn't, or I don't know, what type of privilege do the males have? The divine masculines. It's not pretty, but they got handsome privilege, But whatever the case may be, dear one, there was someone that always tried to, play on your mind. I'm hearing play on your top to get you to have this distorted image of yourself. But they see now, dear one, that whatever that spell was, whatever that projection, that it has worn off. And you guys, now when you look in the mirror, you see yourself as daddy. Okay, I'm a bad bitch. Yeah, you see yourself as, that brother that, got it going on. Okay, you found as hell, bro. Yeah, and you know who you are. Okay, someone hates that you see that in yourself. Okay, but we don't give a damn. Spirit is saying, whoever this person is, dear one, that really did a job on you, a number on your head. I'm hearing head games. This person is really currently under judgment now, dear one. You're going to find out whoever this person was, dear one, that may have made you feel less than, may have always, ridiculed you, persecuted you, criticized how you look, everything from your hair, your face, your teeth, your weight, your everything. Spirit is saying you're going to know that whoever was a part of that diabolical agenda to get you to feel unattractive and ugly because they felt as though, if you felt that way, you would no longer benefit from pretty privilege or, have a lot of opportunities in life based on, how you look, because we know that in the society that we live in, unfortunately, is very superficial. Beauty is power, and people will bless you and open doors of opportunity for you based on how you look. Okay, if y'all didn't know that, I hope that y'all know that. Okay, beauty is power. Okay, yeah, but at the same time, dear one, this person, Spirit is going to say, yeah, you're going to know that that's one of the people that was really, really playing on you guys having this distorted sense of your beauty and of yourself, and really trying to make your life harder for you by really trying to, persuade other people based on some type of spell to see you in a different way other than how you truly are. So that opportunities, relationships, friendships, support, and people just showing you favor just based on the fact that they like you, they think you cute or they think you're attractive, and people tried to deny you a lot of opportunities. People in particular, dear one, that was very envious of your beauty, very envious of the opportunities that you would have based on your perceived pretty privilege. These people are currently under judgment, and Spirit says you're gonna be allowed to see who these people are, because if this was a person, dear one, that used to always clown you based on how you looked, say for example, if they used to clown you based on their weight, and perhaps maybe at that time they were at their ideal weight, Spirit says you're gonna see this person, dear one, and they're gonna be either skinny as hell or fat as hell. This is their karma. They're gonna show you how Spirit's gonna show you how quickly the tables turn, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. How the tides shift, okay? Yeah, you're gonna see a change in their appearance, okay? It's gone down, and their Spirit is gonna show you that, okay? They're either undernourished or they're like overnourished, okay? Yeah, Spirit is gonna show you that, okay? If someone used to criticize or judge you, dear one, based on your teeth or your hair, Spirit is saying you're going to see that same area where it is kind of like that very same thing that they were trying to curse you and make you feel as though you were unattractive, unworthy, unvaluable because of that perceived flaw. That's going to show up in them. So if you have someone, dear one, that used to tease you about the texture of your hair or the length of your hair or something petty or something, yeah, this person may have locks, but you're going to see them, the motherfuckers are receding, okay? Yeah, you're going to see that they have alopecia, they have bald spots now. Their dreads are thinning, okay? Yeah, now they're going to the barber shop so that the barber could do that, that hair sorcery on their asses, okay? Because, all of that negative energy that they projected onto you has kicked back and turned back on their ass, okay? I'm hearing return to sender, okay? If this person used to tease you based on your complexion or your skin, perhaps maybe you suffer from acne. For some of you guys, cystic acne, eczema, rosacea, something, okay? Psoriasis. You're going to see that this person, dear one, they're going to have it, okay? They're going to have it in a part of their body which they cannot hide. The face, the neck, the back, the forearms, things of that nature, and you're just going to be like, damn. okay? This is a result of their karma, their kickback, because this is what they wanted for you. And some of you guys, you may not even have suffered from that, but when you looked in the mirror, you had this type of body dysmorphia where you felt as though something was wrong with you, something was wrong with your skin, or something was going on. And this was a spell. This was very diabolical. It has returned to sender, and Spirit's going to show you who was all behind the scenes playing a part in this to try to really distort your perception and your image of yourself, because they were jealous of you and your perceived opportunities based on your pretty privilege, based on the way that you looked, or they simply just did not want you to go out into the world and feel that you were your best self and put your best foot forward because of, you know, what you were destined to be or destined to do. Okay, yeah, that's for somebody. Let me see if anything else wants to come out. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it, dear one. So now someone is very uncomfortable because the spell has worn off. They're also uncomfortable because they're seeing the results of that magic, anti-beauty spells, and spells to really alter your perception of yourself. You're going to see that that is kicked back, okay? I'm hearing return to sender. Yeah. And then there's one person, dear one, they're very upset that you guys are resting in your femininity. You're comfortable now. Whoever this person is, dear one, this could be an older person. This could be a family member. This could be a parent or a grandparent or someone that has been competing with you. Dear one, this person wanted your ass to struggle. They didn't want you to have nothing easy. They didn't want you to have any type of comforts in life, no creature comforts, okay? They didn't want you to have, just, a comfortable life. They wanted your ass to be lifting bricks, okay? Like a goddamn mule or something, okay? Now, dear one, I'm hearing from Spirit, this is backfired. And, what they wanted for you, dear one, has happened to them. So this person is finding that even if they are of a up in age, like an elder, where, this is supposed to be the season where, they're retired and living well, okay? I'm hearing from Spirit, they don't have to get up and go work, okay? Because the funds have dried up, okay? Yeah, the funds that they got from a settlement or, as a divorcee or, as a widow or widower or, that they got from, fostering kids that they ain't goddamn taken care of, but they just wanted that check, okay? I'm hearing from Spirit, all of that shit has dried up, okay? Yeah, they under heavy judgment. And, the way that they wanted you guys to work like a mule, so, be lifting bricks and shit, everything being super hard, okay? Where instead of you getting your nails done and your, getting your manicures and your pedicures, your feet look like you've been kicking sand all damn day, like you've been kicking flour and shit, like you've been, kicking rocks with open toe shoes on and shit, your hands looking all rough and shit, like you've been, working, in the goddamn, I don't know, underground railroad or underground factory or some shit, hard callous hands and shit like a damn man. Yeah, this is what they wanted for you. And so now, dear one, this is what is happening to them. They're going to have to muster up their energy because they're going to have to get up off their ass and go to work, okay, in order to, be able to make their ends meet. And this is what they wanted for you, but it's happening to them. Yeah. Some of you guys, you're going to start getting dreams about whoever this other person is, because I'm hearing heavy toxic relative, toxic parent, toxic family member. For one or two of you guys, this could be a sibling, okay? For others of you guys, this could be a bitter ass ex or a bitter ass weird ass weirdo that wanted to be in a relationship with you, but you rejected their ass. And it's like, they just want your ass to lift bricks and struggle. They really, dear one, they wanted a man from the jump. Whoever this energy is, dear one, this is getting down low energy. Yeah, it's like they wanted to use you as a beard, dear one, and they wanted you to work hard like a man so that they can sit on their ass, and they want to be the bad bitch. Ain't this, Lord, get me out this energy, because I'll be on this mofo for another half hour. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this energy. Someone, dear one, that wanted you to struggle, that wanted you to have a hard life, that wanted you to be masculine. You have the face of a woman, but they want you to have the energy of a masculine, working hard so that they can sit on their ass while you go out and get it. Okay, this is a janky motherfucker here. Okay. Yeah, they're saying, dear one, that this is not so. You ain't, you ain't on the struggle bus. You ain't down with the struggle love, and you ain't trying to be nobody's goddamn nurse with a purse, okay? Period. All right. So they hate that they see you comfortable, in balance, okay? That's for somebody. All right, so I'm gonna shut this down, y'all, because I wanted to make this quick. Let's see if I'm under the dirty 30. Damn, no, I'm not. But that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys some signs, dear one, and then I'm gonna say hello to the chat, and then we're gonna turn it loose, and then I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your beautiful Monday, okay? Morning, noon, evening, night, whatever time that it is in your neck of the woods, okay? Also, you guys, I want to remind you that personal readings are still available. So if you would like to get a personal reading from your girl, make sure to just email me. All you got to do is email me at WizdomandSage@gmail.com. That's WIZDOM and Sage@gmail.com. And then write personal reading in the subject line, and then we can get the party started, okay? All right, so let me give you guys some signs. Thank you, Spirit. For those of you guys where this message most resonates, you or they, dear one, can very well be a Pisces, Aries, Leo, Libra, Cancer, Gemini, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Also, I'm hearing Taurus rising, Scorpio moon, and Scorpio rising. Leo moon, Gemini rising. Thank you, Spirit. I just heard the word or the name Earl. Earl, that could apply to somebody in some way, shape, or form, okay? And then I heard the word Victor. Victor, okay? That could apply to somebody as well, okay? All right, y'all. So now, let me see what's going on in the chat, y'all. Let me see what's going on up in here, okay? Let's see. So we have Connie, my sister's table. Interesting name. She says, hi, everyone. Hello, Connie, my sister's table. How are you, sweetheart? I hope that you're well, okay? All is well over here, okay? I hope that all is well where you are as well, okay? Songbird 9092 says, hello. What's up, Songbird? How are you? Okay, what it do, okay? Rules Jupiter sent flow, what is it? Sent flow state for 200 joules. Thank you, Rules Jupiter. I don't know what that means, but I know it's something beautiful and lovely. So thank you so much. Okay. Tamana Sakar, I think that's it. Tamana Sakar 2729. Ma'am, Netherlands versus Brazil in 2026 WC final. Okay, I don't know what you mean by that. Is there a game that's taking place? Okay, that you're interested in? What you was trying to get some insight on who's going to win? I don't know. I haven't tapped in. Okay. And you say hello, and I'm saying hello back to you. I hope that all is well with you. Okay, yeah. And then Connie, my sister's table, says, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. That's right. Thank you, my sister's table. Yeah, let them know, okay? And I'm seeing a lot of beautiful, different names in here, people that I haven't seen before, and that's the beautiful thing. I say welcome to you guys. Welcome all, wherever you are. And you guys remember, the more that I see you guys in the chat, you know, leaving comments on my videos, leaving comments in the chat, okay? Me and Spirit gonna be checking y'all out, because on those days, dear one, when I pop up and say, hey y'all, today is the day that I'm going to pick a very lucky subby to do a yes or no, a free yes or no oracle message for you guys. I'm going to be looking, we're going to be looking at the names of those that we recognize, that we see a lot, okay? That we see, you know, supporting us, supporting the channel, so that I will know that you guys are a part of my vibe tribe, okay? So let them know, Connie, my sister's table, okay? And thank you so much for that support, okay? All right, and then you said never running behind no one, and I know that's right. Because why? You know, it's more where that came from, okay? Yes, indeed. Yeah, we don't chase, we replace. Come on now. Come through, Spirit. And then we have Stony 2031. Stony is asking a question about magic, okay? So that might have been in the middle of the read, Stony, when you were wondering if someone was doing magic. I cannot remember per se what particular part of the reading you're referring to, okay? So I don't want to give you a you know, an answer that's incorrect, okay? Then Yaba says, Abba, what's up, Yaba? I think you mean praise or agreed or something like that, okay? You know, hi and welcome to you as well, okay? And then Z Shana or Zishana Ahmed says hello. Hello, how are you? I hope that you're doing well, okay? Zishana Ahmed says, please tell me my future. Well, dear one, you have to show up more in the chat, okay? I got to see your name more, okay? Dropping lovely comments and showing how the readings are resonating with you. And then, you could perhaps be one of the lucky ones that I will select to give a free yes or no oracle message, okay? Now, as far as telling your future, that's kind of deep. There's so many aspects of a person's future. You got your finances, you got your love life, you got your health, you got your this and your that, okay? So that would be something, dear one, that would be more pertained or more suitable for a personal reading, okay? But if you have a little quick yes or no question, then that would be something that you can definitely ask in the near future, okay? I want to see your name more, sweetheart, okay? Let me know that you're supporting me, that there's an equal exchange of energy, okay? Because, you may not have to pay for the oracle message read with money, but I do expect an energy exchange, okay? So I want to see you more, sweetheart, okay? Yeah, any questions that you'll have in the near future, if it's worded in a yes or no type of format, yeah, I'll answer it, Okay. And then Rules Jupiter says, see, here you go with the facts all day. Well, see, now come through, Rules Jupiter. All praises go to the Most High, my ancestors that don't play about me, baby. Okay? Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful that you're finding, Jupiter, that the readings are resonating with you, okay? Because that is my purpose, okay? I want to help you guys, okay? Your girl, Sage. In addition to the divination, I use tarot to enlighten, to empower, and to expose darkness, okay? Whether that be darkness within your world, within your life, some blind spots, okay? Or whether that be around you in your environment in terms of people trying to project darkness onto you. So, that is my purpose. That is my calling, that is my bread and butter, as my business, okay? And, the majority of my spiritual business, 95% of my customers are offline because, I've already established them. But I'm saying a lot of you guys, I'm seeing a lot of people, get some personal readings from me online. So the pace is picking up. So I'm glad that you guys are seeing that your girl is tuned in and tapped in. I appreciate that. Okay. I appreciate that the readings are resonating with you. And at any point in time, dear one, no pressure. When you feel as though you want to get a reading, okay, email your girl and, push the button so we can get the party started. Okay. All right. So you guys, that is the tea. Okay. That is the tea that you guys need to set you free. Also, I want to remind you guys that I do have a blog site called WizDOM, you guys, at www.onewizesage.com. And I have a lot of cool stuff over there. I be dropping, tarot and divination readings over there for you guys, like on the weekend, sometimes in the middle of the week, okay? Also, we have numerology over there, a card of the day over there, like in written post form, also in video form. I got so much cool stuff. Y'all need to go and check it out because you don't have to necessarily subscribe. It doesn't require a payment. You don't have to, it's not subscription based, okay? It's ad free, so you can go over there and enjoy it at your leisure without any type of, ads, or just really enjoy it. Enjoy the messages, enjoy the content over there, okay? And it's troll free. It's all of the good, okay? So going over there and check it out. That's one of the ways that I also pay it forward, okay? Give you guys a lot of good free content, okay? That good tea that you need, okay? So check it out, okay? All right. And so until next time, you guys, that is about it. So I'm going to sign out, okay? So until next time, you guys, stay beautiful, stay blessed, and stay great. Peace.